All right. It's been a while since I did a review, especially on a movie, but last night I gotta talk about it. Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul, starring Sterling K. Brown and Regina Hall. It's a must see. It's definitely a freaking must see. That shit was like a dark comedy feel to it, and is based on a pastor, Lee Ray or whatever is in some country I think. He has some allegations of having inappropriate or sexual relationship with underage boys, whatever. And Regina Hall is his wife, the first lady. And man, oh man, I didn't know I needed to see them together. I want to see them more together, like almost like how Regina Hall is always in some shit with Kevin Hart. I need to see them two together. That shit was fucking hilarious. I didn't grow up in the church, but we went to church somewhat a lot when I was a kid. And my mother's heavy into the church now, but that Black Baptist church feel is running all through that. And them being hypocrites and liars and not going by every word of the Bible, it's all wrapped up into this movie, which is so good. How the first lady always got to put up a front or whatever. He always leaning on the first lady to do this and do that and stuff, and she's breaking down. And throughout the whole movie, I know Regina Hall face hurt because all she doing is smiling like Eddie Murphy from Dreamgirls. Oh my god, that shit! It was excellent. I didn't really get how it ended. But besides all of that, he's trying to redeem himself, basically, and trying to resurrect his church, trying to build it back up again. Because so many people left it after those allegations, and they went to another up and coming church of another couple, a younger couple, both are pastors. She's not only the first lady, she's a pastor herself. And they have a renewed grand opening of a new location, a second location or whatever. And it's basically in competition with them. I think the last name of Regina Hall Sterling, a Childs, right? So nobody so nobody comes to that church, nobody fucking with them. And it's so good. And it seems like Regina is sticking by her fucking man. And she shouldn't, but she's sticking by her man like most first ladies do, regardless of whatever's controversy or whatever allegations is going on. And that is such a staple in Black Baptist churches, right? And the thing about it is, it was so funny that since it was shut down after all of that, a lot of people left. They only got 5 members of their congregation that loved them to death, and that's it. No more people was coming. And he thinking people are coming, but nobody ain't coming. Nobody ain't coming. And it's supposed to reopen on Easter Sunday. Spoiler alert! But the new couple, I can't remember their names. They're reopening on their in their new location on Easter Sunday as well. So it was a little controversy with that and stuff like that, and it's almost like a behind the scenes of seeing like almost slightly a mega church. Not he's on his way to being a mega church type dude, right? And the relationship between the pastor and the first lady, and that was very, very interesting. And they're doing a documentary about it to basically, like I said, resurrect and revive themselves and from this whole tarnish that the pastor had put on himself and the child's family. Now they don't have no kids, well, they didn't say they have any kids, but it seems that Regina, Mrs. Child, first lady, knows that he's gay. He's absolutely gay. It's apparent and it's clear. And she go ahead and let him do his gay escapades and all this other stuff. There's a scene in there that's very interesting where she wants some dick and he tried to turn her around. She's like, let's do it the regular way. And he couldn't get it up. And he's like, babe, can you just do the normal and basically give him head until he comes? And she's just unfulfilled. Sexually, emotionally, mentally. That relationship is draining, but it was very much so hilarious. It was, like I said, it was a dark comedy because it has a lot to do with his sexual miscreant nasty stuff that he's doing with underage boys is totally disgusting. Meanwhile, trying to be this holy man pastor in church, right? But overall, Regina Hall is a fucking gem. I love her to death. I love her. She don't give the credit that she's up there. And when it comes to not just comedy or even drama, she's up there. And boy, when she put on that voice from Scary Movie, like, oh, I'm scared, like that, girl, that always bring me back to Scary Movie, and I love it. She also has another movie with Kevin Hart. I might review that. I'm gonna see how that goes. That's out on Netflix, actually. But this movie, Honk for Jesus Save Your Soul, it was on Peacock, and I think it's in theaters also. But I watched it on Peacock last night, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I was cracking up. And my favorite part, because it's so black, they ride in the car in silence, and then he turns on the radio, and of course, "Knuck If You Buck" come on, and he fucking it up, and then here she go with the when it's our part, when the ladies part come on, like, and we knocking and bucking and ready to fight, and they were just in sync. And I'm like, listen, if we don't get down like this in a relationship where you got one verse and I got the other, and we fucking it up together, we don't need to be together. We don't need to be together. But them two don't need to be together any fucking way. Because he's a gay man. He's a gay man. So that's how that goes. But they're paying them off, settlement, but they were waiting on one other person. And we meet the other person, one of the boys, Malik. And Malik is really scarred and damaged from it. And no money is going to help that at all, basically. And he confronted him. And confronted looking at the wife like, bitch, you know what's up. Stop playing. You know what's up. And she do. And it's just, it's really deep-rooted Southern bullshit, actually. But I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed them two together. I want to see them in other stuff together. So, if you haven't watched it, check it out. If you have a Peacock account, check it out. Go to the movies. Go support them. I love them together. Honk for Jesus, save your soul. Let's discuss. Tell me what you thought about it if you've seen it.